Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, well, here we go on this Thursday. Hopefully your Thursday is going well, getting oh so close to the weekend. And I tell you what, it is a good news forecast from the Storm Studios today, tracking several different things. It's going to be another hot day today. That's not necessarily the good news part of the forecast, but I tell you what, our overall storm chances for tomorrow, Friday, I am lowering my rain probabilities. I think the cap is looking a little bit stronger. I know you would agree that is great news, but then also our cold front that's inbound for Saturday, well, it's looking even stronger. And I think the best news of all, I've now locked onto a good old-fashioned North Texas soaker. That's on the way for Monday and Tuesday. We're going to get some rain without the real opportunity of severe weather. So just great news as we go forward in time. Again, the only drawback, it's going to be another hot one out there today. Daytime high right around 97, very close to a record high. And record for today, by the way, is right around 99. So we did have some rain overnight, mainly up in Oklahoma. In fact, they even had some fairly heavy rain up there overnight. Now here in North Texas earlier this morning, in fact, around sunrise, you have to look really carefully here. But we did have a couple showers. And again, this was east of the Metroplex. This is 24-hour rainfall, by the way. It's almost hard to even see, but there's a little smattering there. And again, there was some showery activity in our eastern counties that again moved through a little bit earlier this morning. That is all dried up. We're essentially quiet today. It's another day where we will be watching that black line, the dry line, approach our western counties. And by late day, with the heating of the day, it's a 10% probability we do develop a stray thunderstorm out there. But again, like I mentioned, the overall probabilities for today remain very low. Most of us simply put are dry. So we're still watching this disturbance coming in for tomorrow, Friday. Again, the cap tomorrow looking a little bit stronger. I'll talk about that coming up. And then take a look at this here. There's our cold front. That's for Saturday. Again, the good news part of that cold front now looking even, well, a little bit stronger than it did yesterday. So again, as far as this disturbance goes, we've been talking about this essentially all week. You can see it's still on track. The overall motion, the overall course of the storm system hasn't changed, but it's going to be that cap, that warm layer of air just above the surface. It's just looking stronger and stronger for tomorrow. So even though we'll have a dry line, we'll have a piece of jet stream energy coming through, the big question is, will we be able to break the cap and get any thunderstorms to form? Now, tomorrow, if we were to break the cap and we were to get those thunderstorms to form, there would be a severe weather threat. So if we're able to kind of suppress the activity, maybe not have it, I think most of us would agree it would be okay, only for the fact we've got good rain on the way for this upcoming Monday and Tuesday, because as we all know, we desperately need the rain. Again, a stray storm out to the west, not impossible today, 10% probability or less. Still from the Storm Prediction Center, most of North Texas tomorrow in the red, because there's still some question marks on that forecast. Again, as the dry line moves in, upper level piece of energy also arrives. Again, storms will at least be possible, like I mentioned, later in the day, mainly in our western counties. Right now, the way it looks, it's about a 30% probability. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is what the modeling does. Now, for today, first of all, get out to the west. Again, 10% opportunity or less. The model doesn't do anything at all. Right now, as we get into tomorrow, this is where it gets a little more important. Here comes that piece of energy. You see the cloud cover associated with it. But again, take a look at the future radar here. The model, simply put, not doing anything. And so again, I don't think it's matter of fact yet. I still think we'll be able to bubble up a couple of thunderstorms near the dry line. Again, so the devil's in the details here. We'll continue to track it. So 30% probability to the west into the Metroplex. But then as we skip ahead in time, talking about Saturday, this is when the cold front arrives. And notice up along the Red River Valley, as the cold front does begin to arrive, there's some rain and storms associated with the front. But notice what happens. Again, the model also not bringing that activity through the bulk of North Texas either. So again, we'll continue to track that. I think the model's struggling here just a little bit. I think even on Saturday, there's about a 30% probability around the area of, again, rain and storms. By the way, here is that good old-fashioned North Texas soaker I was talking about. That is going to be your Monday, and especially as we get into Tuesday. Again, we will be up near record levels today. 97, my forecasted high. 90s, triple-digit heat out to the west. There's that stray storm chance in our western counties as we go through the day. Similar to this morning, again, overnight lows down in the 70s, more 90s as we close out your work week tomorrow, Friday. Again, there is that opportunity of rain and storms Friday and a Saturday rather, but take a look at your Sunday. Highs only in the 70s and increasing rain chances Monday into Tuesday.